Barrister Mbeseha, I ask again, how long will this reform take? Let's hear your thoughts.
If ever anything happens, from my own perspective, I'm not sure that anything will happen. And this is why. The idea of Glencore, we all agree, is corruption. But Glencore has two aspects of it. We know that
Okay.
in ordinary language, corruption is a crime. If you corrupt someone, you face criminal charges anywhere in the world. But Glencore was essentially an economic crime that downgraded the price of the gas that we shipped out by 70%. And so we're selling something, for example, for $30, which should have been sold for $100. That's purely economic. Glencore did not involve only Cameroon. We are told it involved Nigeria, it involved Gabon, and other oil-rich countries around Africa. Those other countries have since civilly recovered what they were entitled to. So, well, we lost $70, just give us 65 and we close the file civilly. And that was over. You have not heard about any prosecutions in Nigeria or in Gabon or any other African country. But Cameroon refused to do anything. First, they deny responsibility, and rightly so. Anybody who stands accused, you have to prove the accusations against someone, especially a criminal offense. And the mistake Akeremona made, you might have to look at it down the road. The mistake Akeremona made, very fundamental mistake, was that he thought that he could handle this thing civilly and criminally. That's why he reported the matter to the what do you call it, the criminal court in Yaoundé. What's the purpose of it? For the court to punish those who are corrupt. And no court in Cameroon is going to punish those people who are involved in Glencore. Maybe Akerimona did not see this. Why? Because Glencore was dealing with Sonara, SNH, and the presidency. Akeremona and many people forgot that Sonara, SNH, and the presidency are one single family, blood family, and economic family. You will not work in Sonora, even as a sweeper, unless your job was approved by the presidency. You will not work in SNH unless it is approved by the presidency. All the money that comes out of Sonora from the sale of oil and shipped out by the SNH is accountable only to the presidency. And the presidency, as we know today, is a family of people related by blood and other things. They are not going to self-prosecute themselves. No way. They are not going to self-prosecute themselves. The court to which Mr. Akere Mona took the complaint to is a court created by the presidency. The judges are named by the president by the presidential decree. I expect those judges to prosecute the president. Well, you say the money, the, the links are within the presidency. Who knows where the money went to in the presidency? Did it go to Ngongo? Did it go to Paul Biya himself? Did it go to his wife or to his children? His children, the children of Paul Biya, fly in private jets from the oil money. That's a fact. No matter how you dislike Mr. Paul Biya and his children, will you want, if you were Paul Biya, will you prosecute your own daughter, your own son, Frank, yourself, and send him to jail? It will not happen. And I remember seeing uh, Akerimona reporting officially that when he last checked about what was happening with the fire, he checked with Sonara and he was informed that all the documents, everything pertaining to Glencore, has been transferred to the presidency. Full stop. That's the end of it. And so nothing will happen to these people. They are criminals. Why will it not happen? Because even if we don't doubt that there was corruption, but for you to successfully prosecute those people, who were corrupt. You need the evidence, the witnesses from Glencore to come to a court, not in England, not in America, but to go to a court in Cameroon and say, well, we'll give $10,000 million or whatever amount to A, B, C, D. It's a criminal case and subject themselves to cross examination. They're not going to do that and they put it there. They have raised the issue of privacy. We're not going to reveal the names. And so, how will you ever prosecute them? Even if you sit there in England and say you're prosecuting them and they call it A receive a billion for bribe, C receive 5 billion for bribe. And you try them there, say, I'm trying them in England. Your trial has no meaning because you're not going to come and catch them from Cameroon and take them to jail, supposing that they were guilty. You're not going to do it. So Glencore is one of the many other things that is Cameroonian. It's graft, state theft. My concern all along, and my serious concern with Mr. Akeremona is, yes, they sold the oil for $30 instead of $100. What happened to the $30 that they took from that oil and the gas? Mr. Akeremona is not asking for transparency. He owns an organization called Transparency International. He's not asking for that. Otherwise, Muna will question, let them be transparent with the accounts of Sonara in the Cameroon budget. Let them tell the end from which this oil comes. What is their royalties for having this oil? Akeremona is not questioning this. That's not his problem. He's not looking for transparency. No. He's looking to do justice where he cannot do justice. Just give him the blanket check of being an harassment. There's no way Akeremona will prosecute the presidency in Cameroon. Be it Ngongo, be it Chantal Biya, be it Brenda Biya, be it whoever in the presidency there. Mr. Akeremona cannot prosecute them. Even Mr. Akeremona is the best lawyer in the world and takes them to a court in Cameroon. No court will convict Paul Biya's daughter or Paul Biya's son, Ngongo, on the complaint filed by a certain Akeremona, the renegade ambassador who has adopted himself as a Cameroonian. No, it's not going to happen. They can make all the noise. The only thing they could do was to benefit civilly. If Cameroon had been willing to get their own share, they would have simply say, well, these people cheated us. Yeah, they say they have ended the links with Glencore since 2022. That is true. But the issue is what happened to the oil that they shipped from 2014 to 2022, almost 10 years, and what did the price? It had gone, since Glencore had confessed to it, Glencore could have paid them the loss in civil claims, whole or in part, because they have pleaded guilty, they did it. But they refused to go out for it. Yes, even if the money came, Cameroon has lost. Let us put it Cameroon. That Cameroon includes us, Amazonia. They include India. All the ones that they took, which was not stolen, they did not succeed in constructing a single kilometer of road in India. Not even one. I don't want to talk about Amazonia as a block. Nothing went to India where the oil comes from. And Indian sun is not even a chef de bureau in that nonsense. They call Sonara or SNH. Zero. And so that is the end of it. It will end there. If at the end of the day they will give any money, if at all they do give anything, it will go to the same gang of people. Let them give a billiard. It will go to the presidency, where Mr. Akeremona or you or me, anybody cannot go there to follow up to see to say this is how the money was spent. They will steal it. They have been stealing like that since 1975. And so that's Glencore was their creation to steal. Unfortunately for them, it has leaked. But who else in Cameroon other than Mr. Akeremona is raising the Glencore scandal as an issue in politics in Cameroon? How many have been raising it? Nobody. You see all these things on the Quinoas, MRC, and all those political parties. That is not a big problem to them because they know that fraud, corruption is legalized in Cameroon. So a single Akerimona fighting with all the rifles, fighting with all the drones that he had, the legal drones and the legal whatever thing you call it, jet. He's not going to bring down the mighty, impossible, corrupt enterprise of the presidency of Cameroon. Neither will it bring down the whole system. It's a waste of time. It's a discussion. Again, where is the justice from there where the oil comes? Whatever thing has come into him. Where is the justice for Ambazonia? Call it Southern Cameroon for this oil that they have exploited over the years. So it's a waste of time. Thank Mr. Akeremona for doing that. Akeremona has at least a platform that if you gain something from Cameroon, other nations around the world will hire him. And so similar cases come up. That's his benefit. Those are his skills. But again, as homework, if Mr. Akeremona wants to deal with transparency, let him ask Yaoundé, let him ask Sonora, let him ask SNH to be transparent with whatever thing has come in for the benefit of the people, the benefit of the people of Median in particular, and the benefit of Ambazonia in general, if not Cameroon. Short of this, he's not doing a good job. Over to you.
All right, and of course, you know that when we have topical issues like this, it's automatically means that it's going to, escalate into Saturday when we have Ambazonia today.